Now, first, we're retconning some things from the last video. Score Bunny's name is not Score Bunny. We're going to call it Nee. We'll say that Score Bunny is basically like, a hero name for the bunny. Yeah. But the rabbit's name is Nee now. Also, basically, I had a 5-year time skip in the last part. We're gonna, retcon all of that and take it back to where Deku's, 5, almost 6. So, yeah. Thank you, and let's get on with the video. So, this story, it continues off with, Deku. It's basically been a whole day since, Nee basically kicked the crap out of Bako and his goons. And Deku's like, maybe, I can fight like Nee, or basically, he can stop being a wimp all the time. Now, he's been trying to get Nee to do that one thing that it did when, the quick attack. He's been trying to get, her, I'm pretty sure, yes, its gender is her. He's been trying to get her to do it. And no, there will not be bestiality. No. So, yeah, it's just a girl, because I want it to be the opposite of Deku. Deku's the, nerd. Nee is the outgoing. So, yeah. We don't do that shit here. Anyway, so basically, he's trying to get Nee to do that one thing it did against Baka, or against that one goon. So basically, he's been outside, trying to get Nee to move as fast as it did before, do what it did before, and, it takes all day, but Nee finally manages to do it. It happened when, Deku basically, he threw a rock and he asked Nee to catch it, and Nee started to run, and then it just disappeared like it did before, reappearing, catching the rock with its foot. Now, basically, Nee's practicing passes with the rock and stuff like that, and Deku would start to play soccer with it. That develops, Nee's fighting style. Or just, yeah. Wow, I'm really spamming Nee. Fuck. Anyway, yeah. Now, basically, yeah. Huh. I was thinking about something. Never mind. But I really wanted to ship Deku with freaking, what's her name? I forgot her name. The rabbit bunny, the rabbit girl. I forgot her name. But she's like 20-something years old. Basically, let's get back to the story. And, yeah. So, after, teaching Nee how to do that one thing, he would do the quick attack. And he decided to, do call-outs when he's having Nee fight for him, since it is his quirk, basically. Now, the teachers say that Deku can't bring, Nee to school anymore because she assaulted 3 kids. And Deku would find out something else about his quirk. He's practically, pouting in his room because Mom said that he couldn't bring Nee to school anymore. And this is another ability that Deku has. Or it's practically just, how Pokeballs work. They suck it into that little pocket dimension. I'm pretty sure that's what they do to him. Nobody knows what's inside of a Pokeball. But, yeah. Or what goes on. I'm pretty sure it turns them into data or something like that. But, yeah. Basically, Deku has the ability to, how do I even say that? Basically, Nee, it's like Deku's hand. Remember that circular tattoo that was on his hand? The one that is right next to his ring finger and, middle finger? That. Basically, he has the ability to suck Nee? No, Anyway, he has the ability to put Nee into a pocket dimension within his hand. But, yeah. That's the other ability. Now, we can do a little bit of a time skip. Basically, it is let's say the Deku's 6 years old now. Yeah. And Deku's quirk classification, I would classify his quirk as emitter, but we'll just create a whole new classification, and we'll just put, Tokiyami and other people like Tokiyami in it. So, yeah. Basically, it's the, I don't want to call it the sentient class, but we're going to call it the sentient class, because why not? It's easy. And, that's what the class the Deku's put in. But, yeah. Now, let's do it like a whole time skip. There's really no point to having Deku stick around or having his childhood, continue on. There's just those things I want him to teach me. So now we can have a 5-year time skip. Deku is now... Actually, we're just going to have a whole time skip to the start of the anime. Now it is the start of the anime. Sorry for that confusing moment right there. And basically Deku, he is in class. He's sitting and he's writing, just writing stuff. Now, basically, the teacher's asking what they want to be. He's like, nah, I already know what y'all want to be. Y'all want to be heroes. And people are like, yeah. And Deku, he's basically, he's excited like everyone else. Then he says that there are 2 people who go to UA. Izuku Midoriya and Bakugo Katsuki. And basically Bakugo's like, what? Deku. That Deku wants to go to UA. He literally can't fight for himself. He always has to have that stupid bunny fighting for him, basically. And, Deku's hand starts to glow red. Basically, the bunny, or me, is trying to freaking escape and stomp Bakugo out. But, he doesn't want to get in trouble. So, Deku's trying to fight it. But, over the years, Bakugo's explosions have been getting bigger, and Nii has been getting the shit kicked out of it. Not gonna lie. I mean, with its quick attack, it can move around Bakugo fast, but, his explosions are bigger, and it covers wider ranges, so, yeah, it's not gonna escape getting hit. So, Deku's been losing fights against Bakugo. Nii's, it's small, can't really take that many hits. Yeah, so... don't I have a way to fix that in the future? Hold on, I'll be right back. Well, anyway, basically, Bakugo's like, yeah, you're nothing but a B-lister, and yeah, you don't have a chance to get into UA. No, he says he's below B-list. So, Deku's getting insulted, and Bakugo, he would go over towards Deku's desk after class, and he would slam his hand against it, and basically destroy Deku's notebook. Now, Deku does keep notes on heroes, but he's also been studying score bunny. He's been writing notes down on, how it works, and about something new that he figured out. And since Deku, because he found out that Nii can use fire attacks over these years. Although it really sucks with using fire attacks from its mouth, which he thinks that it's supposed to, since every time it tries, it shoots out a little tiny fireball or like something really small. But Deku was studying up on a new way that Nii can try to use those fire attacks, and it's by, building up lots of kinetic force. I'm pretty sure it's kinetic force, isn't it? Yeah? If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. But building up lots of kinetic force and kicking some type of object, basically. Now, basically, after Bakugo destroyed Deku's notes, Nii had it, and it pops out of Deku's hand, giving Bakugo a kick straight to the face. After that happened, basically Bakugo, he wasn't having that shit. He put his hand up, and he was about to blow Deku and Nii away. Like, he was literally about to let it rip within the classroom. But the teacher walked in, he's like, young Bakugo Katsuki, that is enough. And Bakugo stops, reluctantly. So yeah, he's pretty angry. After, that, basically Bakugo leaves, and he's like, this ain't over, Deku, and you too, little shit. And yeah, he leaves. Now, basically Deku's walking home. He gets, the Sludge-Villain attack still happens. That's still gonna happen. Someone told me that Sludge is flammable, but yeah, for the plot's sake, we're gonna see that he gets caught, and so does Square Bunny. Now, Nii. Now, when All Might arrives, basically he does the smash, and it blows basically the sludge villain away. It does cause a little bit of damage to Deku and Score Bunny, knocking Deku out. Now All Might would wake up Deku, and he would just already sign his notebook. As then he would jump off. But yeah, Deku notices that basically, Deku's clinging on to him. And that's when Deku noticed that he kind of forgot Knee. And basically he's like, All Might, we have to go back. And basically, All Might's like, let go. And that's when All Might lands on the building. Now Deku's like, you have to take me back there. I forgot my quirk. And All Might's like, what? Like, he's like, that literally makes no sense, young man. And Deku would say that he has a sentient quirk, and that was it. And that it's never been this far away from him. So, yeah, he really needs to go back there. He doesn't know if it died or not. But, yeah. But, Deku, he would use this time to also ask the question if he can be a hero with a quirk like his. His quirk doesn't grant him any superhuman feats, and he's practically quirkless without it, basically. And All Might's like, young man, no. Your quirk can become a hero, or it could be, possibly good, a low-ranking one at least. But you don't really stand a chance in the battle. What if you get separated from it and the villain takes advantage of that and murks you right then and there? And All Might debuffs, and he's like, and he tells Deku about his injury, and yeah. Now, basically, he says that he's gonna have to run there by himself because he really cannot, help him. He can't, transform right now. So Deku, he runs down these stairs. Sorry for the ear rape. Let me fix that. So Deku runs down these stairs to go get, Knee. But that's when he hears an explosion. I'm recording the rest of this in my room now. So, yeah. But basically Deku hears an explosion. He takes a detour. He runs to see what that was. Now, basically he sees that Bakugo is being attacked by the sludge villain, and he's like, it's my fault. And the whole scene would happen when he rushes in. And Deku's trying to save Bakugo, and Bakugo's like, what the fuck are you doing, Deku? You can't really do anything. Well, by yourself, because you're that useless. But now, the sludge villain comes out of nowhere, and instead of just slashing at Deku with a tendril, it basically throws something at him, like a sharp metal piece from like one of the burning buildings or something. Now, basically, this thing is flying towards Deku, and then Deku's saved by someone, or something. He's saved by his childhood friend, Knee. Basically, Knee, it ran towards the explosion as soon as it heard it, because them ears, they good for picking up sound. And he saved Deku, or she saved Deku. Now, basically after saving Deku, Deku would tell, Knee to run in place. Now, Knee would start to run in place as basically Deku would pick up a rock nearby and he would throw it up in the air. Knee would pick up a rock nearby and it would throw it in the air. Now, after doing so, basically, Knee, it would do something I am going to call the move Pyro Ball. That's what Deku named it. After jumping upwards, it would do, a kick, and it would send the flaming ball towards the, sludge villain. The sludge villain would throw its tendrils out to try to stop it, and basically it gets hit. Now, All Might, it does destroy some of the sludge, just to, blows it away. But when All Might comes, basically, he's like, Smasher! And he blows the, sludge villain away, along with Bakugo. Or actually, he grabbed Bakugo when he did that. But yeah, he defeated the sludge villain. Now, Deku basically, people are asking him what that, bunny thing is. Deku's basically like, it's my quirk. And they're like, oh yeah, we've seen something like that, on the news like a few years ago. But yeah, Deku, he gets scolded, but not that badly. Now, Deku's walking home, and he's stopped by All Might. All Might offers to give Deku his quirk. That whole thing happens just like canon. And the 10 months of training, it will also go to canon as well. So we're just going to skip over all of that. It's just like Knee's just there watching Deku train harder, and basically it's like I should train just as hard as my, master, or basically my friend. So it starts to, practice on its kicks and what, fighting style it's going to be doing. After the 10 months, Deku gets, one for all. And a few hours would pass, or basically a day. We'll say he gets it a day before, the entrance exam. Now, Deku wakes up with a large burning pain within his hand. And when he looks over towards it, he sees multiple different tattoos of basically, the same one that Knee has, or the one that he got when he got Knees. In his palm, he sees 9. He sees 9 different, basically tattoos. And basically, if you minus the one that Knee was, it would basically be 8. But he sees 8 different, actually, we'll say 7. No, 8. Well, 8, yeah, we'll count All Might. I know he doesn't have a quirk, but yeah. He sees 8 different, freaking tattoos. Now, Deku's like, what? And one of the tattoos start to glow up. And basically, something starts to, it appears right next to Deku. It's floating there. Now, he sees something mysterious floating there. And he looks at his hand to, see that one of the tattoos, it has basically, I'll show you a drawing of it later. But one of the tattoos are open, like it would when, his partner Knee is out. Now, the mysterious being would turn invisible, and it would basically crash through Deku's window, breaking it and flying off into the night. Deku doesn't know what the hell that was, but yeah, he has to talk with All Might about it tomorrow. Thank you for watching. She's Entertainment out.